Hi everyone, Anne from Gorgeous Greenies here. This is going to be video number 2. It is April 6, 2025. We've started our chicken journey. We ended up getting 4 from Tractor Supply, and then we ended up getting 5 from a local breeder. The ones that we got from Tractor Supply we ended up with 2 Rhode Island Reds and 2 Bantams. Unfortunately, we already lost one of the Bantams. That was hard. Her name was Rosa Pex. Very difficult learning experience. She was sick when we brought her home. We noticed it. We realized it. We were hoping that we could save her. We all got attached to her. She only lived for a couple days, so it's rough. Losing your first chicken really, really sucks. I know people do it all the time. It's just not something that we were ready for. So anyways, the ones that we got from Tractor Supply are now going on 2.5 weeks old. And then the ones that we got from the local breeder, we'll call them homegrown chicks. Those are going on a 1.5 weeks. We named them all. I'm gonna take a minute to show you. So right now they're in our temporary unit, the temporary brooder, when I'm cleaning the big cage. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm actually just going to show you what we've been doing with our chicks and what we're learning is working so far and what we're learning isn't. I will tell you all of their names. The blackish gray ones are kind of hard to distinguish between, but so the 3 originals are going to be Peep, Carlos, because he looks like, well, we're hoping they're all girls, but looks like Carlos from the movie Hop, and the little itty bitty bantam back there, that's Henrietta. Then of the black gray ones, we have Happy Feet, Shayla, Dutton, Amelia Egghart, and Attila the Hen. So we hope that you guys enjoy the names as much as we do. Let me go back to the table here. I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that we have that I have to switch around when I'm cleaning out their brooder. This is the main brooder that we have them in right now. Yeah, it's just a storage tote, but it works great for us. Okay. So basically, I'm just going to show you what we have been doing when we're cleaning the cage and taking care of them. Easy, basic stuff. We have read up on things. We've joined a bunch of different chicken groups to see what works for them, and we're going to figure out what works for us. I'm not setting everything to a specific schedule. We're just trying to see what works best for them. We are handling them every single day so that they are going to be friendly, and hopefully they'll enjoy people petting them and touching them. We're letting the grandkids touch them. Everyone's gentle with them. Everyone knows how to hold them. We're taking care of them the best way that we're learning how to take care of them. So first thing that we do is, as soon as their brooder ends up looking like it needs cleaned, which is probably about 2 to 3 times a week because they poop so much, we just go dump it out, wipe it out with some warm water, and then we fill it with some pine shavings. This is what's working for us best right now. I don't know if we'll change it down the road, but this seems to keep the moisture where it needs to be, and it's easy to clean out. So after we fill it with clean shavings, we have basically a box that I cut the side off of and cut down for them to hide under, for them to jump on. When they were first going in, we had some feathers under here so that they felt like they were going underneath their mom. Sometimes they use it, sometimes they don't. We just want them to have the option to. Then we have our nice little perching jungle gym for them to help them learn how to perch. Got that at Walmart. Super cheap, super easy. I probably could have made it myself though. Something that I would like to show everyone here. This watering feeder is great. I love it. But when I first started using it, I made a huge mistake. So it can be both. You have to read in here. I don't know if you can see what it says, but it does actually say this side up for fresh water, this side up for chicken feed. I put it the wrong way the first time and the water was gushing everywhere. Lesson learned. I just got some of these cheap feeders. They say that these can be used for water as well. I don't like the way that they work for the water. It's too much water sitting in the bottom. I don't want anyone to drown. I'd rather use this type. It seems safer, less comes out, and you can scoop out any of the wet chipping that gets in there. So once you take that out, then it's clean. And actually, when you dump this out and rinse it, you can keep the water that was in here still in here. If you're wondering why it's a little bit orange, that's because I do put a little bit of this electrolyte mixture in. It says 1 packet makes 1 gallon when you mix it into the 1 gallon of water. What we've been doing is we rationed it out and we just put a little bit in. We're not giving them the full amount that they need. Everyone's drinking great, so we don't think we have to worry about anyone dehydrating right now. So let me, and gonna show you the proper way to do it. See, it says this side up for fresh water. Make sure you read that. You can get this at Walmart. You can get this at on Amazon. I think it's actually a little bit cheaper on Amazon right now. So then you just screw it on, and then when you go to set it down, the water does not splash everywhere. It's wonderful. So then you just flip it over and we set it down in there for them. For their feed, we are currently using this medicated starter grower. I've read good reviews about it. A lot of people have had good luck for it. I made the mistake of buying the wrong feed initially. So when we had the babies the first night, I had to run out to Walmart and go grab this because the food that we had for them was too big. So I just fill this about halfway up because I know I'm going to constantly have to put more in anyways. Then I add a little bit of grit, mix it up. This is the chick grit that we're using. I've read that we don't actually have to use the grit when we're just using the start grower feed, but I don't want to take any chances. Don't want anyone to have trouble digesting. I always mix a little bit down in the bottom too, just so that they get it. And occasionally I'll mix some in on top of their box, just so that they'll get some separate too. Just want to make sure that they are digesting their food properly. That goes in their brooder as well. To keep them warm, we are using a grow light. And also, when we take the brooder downstairs, we actually have a reptile heating pad underneath as well, because we noticed that we weren't getting up to the proper temperature. We do have a thermometer. We got this pretty cheap on Amazon. And then my fiance made this handy dandy little zip tie area to hold it up, because it didn't come with any clips or anything, which I found awkward. But this works fine. We use a chip clip to hold it up. As you can see right now, without the heating light, we're at 60.6 degrees Fahrenheit and 51 degrees or 51% humidity. I will include a little table chart that shows what temperature your chicks are supposed to be at for how old they are. I found it online. It's a quick reference. It's pretty easy. So that's how I knew that I was not keeping my chicks to the proper temperature. We also like to throw some little toys in there for them. Yes, these are cat toys, but we want to make sure that they're not getting bored. We did notice initially that some of them were pecking each other quite a bit. Well, they were probably bored, so we gave them a bunch of cat toys. We also do have a little xylophone that is supposed to hang, but since they're just babies and we don't want them climbing out of the brooder yet, we actually just set it down for them. I just washed it, so I'm waiting on it to dry. So here's all the babies over here. They're snuggling together right now. We had each of them out, showing them some attention, so they're kind of tired right now. They are quite adorable. Yes, they do get noisy. We love them, and they are already part of our family. So that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna switch everybody over to their proper and make sure that everyone gets the food that they need, and I'll keep you guys updated. We hope that everything goes smoothly with them. I'll keep sharing tips that I learn, what goes right, what goes wrong, and hopefully you guys can share some tips with me as well. If you want to know where we got any of these specific items, you can message me on Facebook, Gorgeous Greenies on Facebook. We also have an email, gorgeousgreenies@gmail.com. Here's my shirt, Gorgeous Greenies. I'm hoping that you guys get something out of this like we are. It's really an exciting journey for us. So, as always, remember, live in love, life to the fullest, and be kind. Thanks, guys.